It's McCabe and Jenny on today's Variety 101.9 The Mix, and now joined by singer-songwriter out of Los Angeles, Audrey Hobert.
Hi.
How are you? Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, first time to Chicago?
I don't know. I actually don't know. I was thinking about that when I got here. I was like, I think I've been here before, but I don't. It's not like it's definitely not a flyover state, but I think I've only flown over.
Have you come to any festivals? Like you haven't
No,
been
I've
for
never been
anything
to a
like
music
that,
festival in
like
my
Lollapalooza
life.
or anything like that?
I've never been to a music festival.
Oh, we need to get you out here for some festivals.
Yeah, I would love to.
What have you heard about Chicago that you might want to try while you're here? I don't know if you have much downtime.
I don't really, but my friend Leela lives here. My brother lives in Milwaukee, so he comes here for shows. He saw Kendrick Lamar here this past summer or in June. I've heard great things. I've heard about the Deep Dish. I've heard about the Lake Michigan. I'm very happy to be here, and I might, against my team's wishes, explore.
I mean, do you have a few days here? I know you have a show tonight,
Yeah.
but do you have some time? Because, yeah, there's a ton to explore, and you can actually do a lot in one day here.
I know, that's what I'm gleaming that, but I leave tomorrow. I think we're gonna go to lunch. I asked to go to get sushi, so yeah.
Well, let's talk about when it all started. Music runs in your family. I mean, your brother is an artist.
Yes.
Your dad has written for shows like Scrubs. What made you want to get into songwriting and now being an artist?
Well, just I felt like this intense envy of my father and my brother, so I wanted to do it myself.
Nice.
Was it difficult to kind of make your own lane when you first started creating music?
No, I feel confident about my lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you've written for several artists, including Gracie Abrams. How was the transition like co-writing for other artists and then now writing for yourself?
I don't know. I started writing for myself just simply because Gracie and I had wrapped up writing for her album, and she went off to tour and promote it, and I had just discovered songwriting, so I wanted to keep doing it, and I felt kind of a different fulfillment in doing it myself. So it didn't feel like I was actively making a decision of transitioning into writing for myself. I just kept writing, and then the more I wrote, the more I felt like I'm gonna sing these songs.
Can we talk about the title?
Yeah.
Who's the Clown? Where does that come from?
I mean, so that came from basically the fourth song I wrote that's on the album. It's called Sex and the City. That was the first song that I really worked hard on and felt really, really, really passionate about. And then I finished that song, and then the next morning I was woken up at 6 a.m. and I had the title in my head and the cover in my head, and it never changed. So I don't really know where it came from, but it woke me up one morning very early.
I mean, that clown in that cover is a little creepy.
Yeah.
Is that an actual person in a clown suit, or is that just a graphic?
No, that's a real guy. His name's Carson, and I wanted prosthetics, so I wanted the clown to be really, really scary. I thought
He was.
Yeah. I thought it would be funny to have really scary imagery on the cover, and then for maybe someone to go what kind of music is this? Is it ambient? And then it's just pop.
I love that.
I mean, your album comes out this week, so you have some sort of party, and just I imagine clowns kind of roaming wherever you're at.
I'm def having a party, and I didn't request any clowns, but maybe my label's surprising me.
We're excited. You're celebrating your album release this week in Chicago. Are you going to perform quite a few songs tonight at your show at Schubas? Or?
I'm gonna do my regular set, but there will be some surprises.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, will it special guests, or is it just surprises?
No, this needs to be entirely about me, so no one else on stage with me.
Let's talk about one of the songs from that album, Sue Me. It was one of the songs that you wrote for yourself, by yourself. What was the inspiration behind that?
Well, I guess that was the first instrumental that my producer Ricky Gourmet and I made together, and I was so jazzed about the sound of the instrumental. I knew I had to bring the thunder, and I had just so happened to have recently seen my ex at a party, and so I figured Sue Me, I said out loud to Ricky when we were working on the instrumental, Sue Me, I Want to Be Wanted, just when I was talking to him about the night I had with my ex, and then I started singing Sue Me, I Want to Be Wanted, and so that's one of the only instances in the making of this album where I said something out loud and then started singing it, and then it became the song. Super fun.
Nice.
Does that happen often? I mean, do you kind of create notes of things that are happening in your life, and that's how you kind of go back to create a song?
Yeah, I would say I definitely am always sort of jotting things down when I'm out in the world. But if I'm really gonna hunker down and work on something, I get it to my desk and I have a notebook and a pen, and that's how I write.
Who are some of your big inspirations when it comes to songwriting and music in general?
Big inspirations. I really like this artist MJ Lenderman. He's kind of new and he makes like kind of indie folk sort of alt music, but to me he's a pop artist. Like his hooks are so catchy and funny, and I like that he's like a dry, funny writer. So he inspires me a lot. Yeah.
If you weren't making music, what would you have done, or what would you be doing? Would it be something in entertainment field or something completely different?
Hopefully, yeah. I mean, I went to college to be a screenwriter, so that's a hard, tough business, but I'd likely be working towards that. I still kind of am in my head in doing this. I plan to do that in the future, or I'd be like a therapist or something.
I'm curious, what kind of stuff do you want to write? When you were writing screenplays, are you writing comedies, dramas? Is it just anything?
Yeah, I would say like dramedy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably skewing more towards comedy. I really like shows and movies about high schoolers. So that's in a non-creepy way. Yeah, that's what I would like to do still with my life.
Did your dad offer you any advice or tips when it came to your career? Or
yeah, he said something to me that really struck me. He said, "Go for it."
And you did, and
Yeah.
you are.
And also, I mean, the group of people that you hang with, or at least that are complimenting your music. I mean, I'm seeing like Phineas comment and Ash, and obviously Gracie Abrams. I mean, is there anyone that surprises you? You're like, oh my gosh, this person is listening to my music.
No, I'm so stoked that people who do this too like it. It doesn't shock me. I think it's a matter of time until the whole world's blowing my spot up.
Yes.
Now, we did get to talk with Phineas backstage at Lollapalooza, and we asked if anything ever went terribly wrong on stage. Has that happened to you? He talked about how his equipment set on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
Is there anything that's gone wrong so far?
I mean, like, honestly, the worst it's been is that when I played in London, I take the stage in the same way every time, which is like I say no words, I sit at my stool, and then I start playing the first song that's on the album called "I Like to Touch People." But I got on stage in London, and the stool was so low that no one in the back could see me. So there was a bit of a kerfuffle there, and it really wasn't that bad. Like no pyro. But yeah, I mean, you got to roll with the punches.
Well, I mean, you're just getting started for the most part too, so
true.
there's plenty of time for
Yeah.
that.
Oh, totally.
But I mean, what does this next year look for you? You have your debut album coming out on Friday, and then what's next?
I'm just gonna get ready to start playing more shows, and hopefully I get some cool opportunities like the Jimmys or whatever. And yeah, I'm very, very hopeful and optimistic that all of my dreams come true in the next 6 to 12 months.
Do you have like one of those vision boards? Is that what it called? Is it called a vision board?
Yeah.
Yeah, like of everything you're gonna accomplish.
Not down on paper, but in my mind, etched.
Okay.
Your fans are excited to see you perform tonight at Schubas. What can they expect from your show?
I'm gonna be more lit than I've ever been because I've only played these shows like kind of with secrets. Like I couldn't really say my album's coming out at any of these shows I played, and now it's all out on the floor. So I'm really gonna let loose.
Yeah.
I might break a bone.
Look, it's gonna be a crazy show tonight. It's a small place. There's plenty of jumping around. Okay, I do want to just ask. You have like 3 items in front of you.
Yeah.
Can we do like a show and tell of what they are?
Yeah. So this is just like my radio essentials. I mean, this is my Nicorette gum. I don't smoke, and I don't condone it at all. But this is kind of like a reason for me to get up and keep going every day. So I wouldn't suggest starting on Nicorette if you're not a smoker, but I just adore it so much. And then this is my handheld mirror that I got out of my parents' garage, and this is my signature lip.
Okay. What is the color, the shade?
The shade is Dior Natural Berry, which
Love
is,
it.
yeah. Which, yeah.
Well, we so appreciate you stopping by 101.9 The Mix. Audrey Hobert.